Live the home selling dream. Call Brock in the KW Selling Team. Go to the KWSellingTeam.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Brock Fletcher from the Selling Team with Keller Real Estate Company. I want to talk to you about equity and how much equity Americans have in their homes. Now, you might say, why are we going to talk about that? It's because when I'm out in the streets talking real estate, talking with people all the time, I still get people that will say, oh, when are we going to have the next housing crash? When are we going to have people, when are we going to see foreclosures? When are we going to see short sales? And I always say the data doesn't support that that's a likely outcome. And people are like, what do you mean the economy's hurting or whatever? Well, here's why I want to have this conversation. So 76% of homeowners have more than 50% equity in their home. So in order for somebody who has greater than 50% of equity in their home, in order for them to get foreclosed on, a tremendous amount has to go wrong. So first and foremost, a major job loss that causes somebody to no longer be able to make their mortgage payments. That's the first thing that has to happen. Also, if you have more than 50% equity in your home, for how long would that have to continue before you might get foreclosed on? Wouldn't you likely, if you can no longer make your house payment and you start getting notices from the bank saying we're going to foreclose, and you got 50% equity. So let's say you own an average home in Lansing, meaning $225,000 in value, and you have half of that in equity in the property. So you have over $100,000, you have about $112,000 in equity. Are you really going to let yourself get foreclosed on? Or are you going to sell your home somewhere in that process and pocket the 112 grand and either go to a less expensive home or go to an apartment, right? You're not going to get foreclosed on. That's why when people are thinking that foreclosures are going to become a major part of the market, it doesn't make sense. Now that's the statistic on, so 76% of all American homeowners have more than 50% equity in their home. I've got another slide I want to show you. This one right here, which Steve will show up on the screen as well. I'm going to read this one directly. Now this is based on 86 million homeowners in the US. 38% of all homeowners own their homes free and clear. More than a third, almost 40% of all Americans own their home free and clear. 38% have more than 50% equity in their home. And then 24% are under 50% equity, but probably still have equity. So when I hear people erroneously talking about how we're going to see some catastrophic fall in real estate and that people are going to lose their homes and we're going to have massive foreclosures and massive amounts of short sales, none of that is grounded in fact, right? I love to take advantage of a hot real estate deal as much as the next person, but there are facts and there are delusions. So I hope the facts solidify that it is incredibly unlikely that we're going to experience any kind of a catastrophic financial outcome that's going to cause people that have more than 50% equity in their home to actually lose it to foreclosure or have to do a short sale. It would take something really, really, really catastrophic, so catastrophic I can't even fathom what it would be. So please feel free to call me directly with any questions on this topic. 517-303-3262. I'm always here to help.
Live the home selling dream. Call Brock